All right, everybody. I hope you're doing great out there. You should be able to hear me and see me. If not, let me know in the chat, which should be on the right side. Today, we're talking about how to create your own lead generation, follow up, and sales machine. We're also going to talk about your database, your follow up, and a system to help you do that, which are really the essentials of having your own machine, right? So let's get right into it because I want to be respectful of your time. Who is this webinar for? This is for agents and brokers who want to have an organized database that produces results. This is for agents and brokers who want to have a system that captures new leads, responds to them, follows up, and helps you convert those leads into clients. This is for agents and brokers who want to track how much opportunity and dollar amount is really sitting in each stage of their sales pipeline. And this is for agents and brokers who want to continue to follow up after a sale, get reviews, set up campaigns for your database and for new leads. Right? Really quick about who I am. My name is MenaBadros. I learned at a young age all too well the value of simple things like food, water, and the value of the biggest thing of all that a lot of us take for granted, life. So my mission really in life is to make an impact in the lives of others. And I do that in real estate now. But previously, I left a corporate job where I was helping a Fortune 100 companies streamline operations and systems across the different markets that they were in. I left a corporate job so that I can go and speak and inspire people so that they can value their life more, that they can enjoy a better quality of life and live their life to the fullest. And I take that same passion and skills to the real estate industry, where I really love teaching and training agents and brokers and creating tools and resources to help them. In the real estate space, I wear quite a few hats, as you can see on the right side there. I'm a real estate investor. We have a portfolio that generates over six figures in rental income per year and a few $1 million in assets. I'm a real estate agent. I've done pretty much all type of residential transaction type you can think of, and some commercial transactions as well. I'm a real estate instructor. I'm blessed to have trained and taught thousands of real estate agents and brokers across many states. I'm a real estate mentor. I get the pleasure of mentoring new agents in my company, and I'm a real estate success coach. I really understand where people are at in their business and in their life, and help them, create the environment to take that next step for themselves and plug them into the right resources, tools, systems, and processes to help them take that next step. And I hope I hold them accountable. And as you'll see here, I also develop tools and resources for professionals in our space. So that's a little bit about me. But the biggest thing of all for you here today is that I'd like to show you, a process where you can create your own lead generation, follow up, and sales machine, how to really manage and maximize on your database and on your follow up, right? And I'm going to provide you a great tool at the very end. So if you like what you see here today, if you want to have an organized database that produces results, if you want to have a system that captures new leads for you, responds to them, follows up, and helps you convert those leads into clients, if you want to be able to track how much opportunity is sitting in each stage of your pipeline, and if you want to continue to follow up, get reviews, and set up campaigns for your database and for your current leads, at the very end of this webinar, you'll have a chance to get your own system that does all of that for you. And I promise it's not going to break the bank. All right. So, and I'm going to, as I go through my slides, I'm also going to share my screen and show you the back end of a system that I use and how all this kind of gets incorporated in that all-in-one system. A question I ask a lot of realtors in a lot of my classes is, what's your sales process? Every sales industry has a sales process, and real estate is no different. So some of you may already have a sales process that you follow. If you don't, this would be a very basic process to begin from and then build out from there. Essentially, everyone in real estate, as far as real estate agents and brokers, our sales process is that we attract people, we convert these people into clients, we close deals, And then we continue to follow up for referrals, reviews, and repeat business. So we bring people in, right? Then we engage these people, we nurture these people or these leads, and then we hopefully convert them into clients, basically signing a representation agreement with them. Then we help them accomplish their goal, and by doing so, we close a deal, right? We close that transaction, and then we continue to follow up. So here's a very simple sales process to follow in real estate: attracting people, converting to clients, closing deals, and following up. And why I start out with the process first, because essentially you're going to incorporate this process in your system, right? You need to have a process that your system automates, and your system basically allows you to implement this process. So that is kind of the process or a version of that. But where do you store this information? Where's all of this information stored and tracked and organized as you work with people and guide them through that process? Well, where you store this information is really your database, right? Or your system, more so. This is where you store your current contacts, and this is where you capture and store new contacts, right? And you want to have a system that allows you to not only do the storing of this thing, but also to be able to manage and maximize your contacts. And I'm going to show you that right after this slide. So after you have contacts in your system, whether that is contacts you already have and you uploaded, or whether that's a new lead that comes in, what you want to do is organize those contacts and organize those leads. You want to organize them, and an easy way to organize them is using tagging. Basically, if you just jumped on this webinar, I can tag the fact that you were just on this webinar. If someone came to your open house, you can tag that you met this person at an open house. If you met a person at a networking event, you can tag that this person was met at a networking event. If you were promoting a seller's guide and someone downloaded that seller guide, you can tag them as seller guide, so that you can segment your contacts and be able to send things out to them based on certain actions that they took, or based on certain characteristics. You want to also store notes. So as you talk to someone, as you engage with someone, you want to write a note of the conversation, what took place, so that way when you go back to talking with them again, you can pull up the notes and really see kind of where you left off, or go back to your notes to see what actions you need to take. Okay. Once you have this person in your system organized and with the notes updated, you're then going to convert them into an opportunity. Okay, basically making them a prospect, making them someone that is possibly going to buy into your services or hire you to represent them, and then begin the conversation and follow up. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what some of these steps look like right now. So here's a system that I use. As you see here, this is the number of opportunities that's in here. This is a demo account, by the way. This is the number of opportunities that's in here. This is how much money is sitting in that pipeline. Okay. All of the contacts are stored right here under contact. And you will see a list of contacts with their contact information. Okay. From here, I can at any time upload or import a list of contacts. So let's say you download your contacts off your phone, or off Facebook, or off LinkedIn, or you maybe have an Excel sheet already with a contact list. You can go here and import your contacts. Okay. You can also add a single contact. From here, you can even tag the contacts. So let's say these first 5 people you met at, they came to your home buyer seminar. So you want to tag them with home buyer seminar. That way you can push out certain campaigns to them, right? And you can follow up with them accordingly. So I add the tag here, and you'll see them in the tags right here. They are tagged. Okay. From here, I can filter out certain contacts. For example, if I want to send an email or a text message to people who attended this webinar, I can go to tag. I can basically filter people and say the tag is webinar. Oh, wrong one. And now I have everyone who was tagged webinar event. As you see here, there's a total of 40 people. From here, I can select this page or select all. I can send them a text message. I can send them an email. I can put them on a campaign, which is basically a series of texts, emails, phone calls, voicemail drops, or what have you. Or I can even export it so I can further analyze it in another software if I need to. Okay. So essentially, this right here is where all contacts are stored. This is where you can organize contacts by tags. This is where you can select or filter certain contacts, so you can message or email or put them on certain campaigns for that specific list. All right. You can also go into any of the contacts right here, and you'll see the contact information on the left. Okay. From here, you can send a text or an email to that specific contact. If you had a conversation with this person, all of these contact or conversations will be stored right here. Any activity that this person did will be stored right here. So let's say if you have a home seller guide that you're offering on your website and someone goes and fills out the form and downloads it, that's going to be filled right here. Notes is where I take notes. So you can simply, as you're on the phone with someone, you can be right in the system. You can add a new note and then type in, whatever the notes updates are from this person, whether you're having a quick consultation, what they're looking for in a home, why are they looking to sell, and you're taking notes prior to the next step. You can do that note right here and you can save it. I usually put dates on my notes, but also you have a date and a timestamp right here, and you will be able to track all of the notes right there. Okay, so this is essentially really quick how to organize your contacts, how to organize your leads by tagging them, how do you store notes, and in a second I'm going to share with you how do you convert into opportunities. Okay, so in order to convert leads into opportunities, let me go back here, and for example, I'm going to select those same 5. Okay, those same 5 who attended my home buying webinars, and I'm going to put it into my pipeline, my sales pipeline, so that I can move them through the stages and follow up with them accordingly. And I'm going to talk about the pipeline more in a little bit. But let's say I selected these 5, and then I can move them into my sales pipeline. I can see what stage they're at. So let's say I already spoke to them. They attended my home buyer webinar. They're all, qualified. But I haven't did a contract with them yet. So I put them in my sales plan as prospects. I can even put a dollar value onto them. Let's say the average commission is my take-home commission is $5,000. So I can put that there. They're open, right? And this is just the description. Okay, and I update. Okay. So right now, I basically took these 5 leads contacts. I put some notes in. I tagged them with the action or how they've come in, and I put them in my sales pipeline. And in a little bit, we'll take a look at what that sales pipeline and what the opportunities look like. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about how do we capture leads with forms. And then from when you capture leads, what you want to do is you want to auto respond to them right away. I'll show you a video in a second that will show you how important it is to follow up instantly and how important it is to continue to follow up. So when a lead comes in, basically, let's for example, you might have a list of luxury condos in your city, and someone fills out a form to get this list of luxury condos. Right away, they'll get an email and a text from you to engage. And maybe they'll also get an invite for them to book a call with you. And then they'll be set up on a campaign that will continue to follow up, let's say over the course of 7 days or even over the course of an entire year to get them engaged with you. Okay. From there, we'll also create an opportunity. Okay. Kind of like I showed you. And also, we suggest that you engage the lead manually. Okay, all of this prior to the bullet point of engaging the lead, all of that can be done automatically. The lead comes in, they fill out a form right away. They'll get auto responded to right away. They'll be put on a campaign that will continue to follow up, and right away they can be dropped into your sales pipeline at the right stage so that you can see where they are. We do suggest that you also engage the lead yourself, pick up the phone and call, or send a manual text in addition to what's automated, because definitely that human touch is very effective. And then you want to, when you engage them, you want to update the notes, okay, in the notes as we showed you, and you want to continue to follow up. Maybe after the conversation, you put them on a different campaign than what the system already had them on, or let's say you figure out that something is more relevant to them, you also send them that campaign or that content. Excuse me. So let me show you a video real quick that talks about basically the importance of following up with leads, and then I'm going to get right back to this. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the audio.
90% of salespeople and businesses are missing out on the majority of sales simply because they don't follow up enough.
Studies tell you to increase sales, you should respond to leads within 5 minutes, follow up more than 4 times, incorporate text in your communication, and other things. This can be difficult, and most people just don't do it. Let Always Connected help you do all of that. Always Connected is a powerful follow-up automation and sales platform, combining effective tools and automated follow-up campaigns, created for you and working even when you're not. Save time and money, reach more people, and close a ton more sales. Check out Always Connected and take your business to the next level.
So as you saw in the video real quick, if you look at stats and studies on closing deals, it will show you that more than 90% of sales folks miss out on deals because they don't follow up enough. More than 90%. That means if your follow-up game is very effective and efficient, you're in the top 10% and you stand to gain a big opportunity from that. It also says that you need to follow up more than 4 times in order to get a sale. Studies show that you should follow up 7 to 12 times before a lead is converted into a client. And most people follow up less than 3 times. So the majority of people miss out on sales simply because they don't follow up enough, frequently enough, or they also don't follow up fast enough. Okay, so let me show you how we are able to capture leads and we're able to follow up automatically and we're able to follow up consistently. This is an example of a landing page that I have that's actually set up through the system, which I'll show you in a second after I go through it. But this is an ad essentially for getting an exclusive list of downtown luxury condos in a certain city, Philadelphia, in this example. When someone clicks send me the list, it's going to take them to another page where they fill out information, okay, their contact information, and they're going to request this list. And then they'll be taken to another page basically saying that their information have been submitted and where they can contact you. I usually suggest that we actually right here, rather than putting a phone number, what we do is put a link to a calendar, and then people can click and schedule an appointment right away with you. All right, now let me show you. So that's the front end. That's what the customer sees. So what you want to do is be able to capture the contact information through a form like this or through a survey. All right, you have to have something, it's called a lead magnet, basically something that would cause people to click. Why would people want to give you their information? People will give you their information simply because you have a free guide that helps them do something, that you have a free webinar that helps them do something, that you have a certain incentive that will take them closer to their goal. So whatever, you know, that lead magnet is, whatever that thing that you use to attract people. It could be a newsletter, it could be a free market update, it could be what is your home worth, it could be get a list of luxury condos, get a list of foreclosure homes, get a list of new construction. So lists work very well, guides work very well, free events work very well. And we have some templates here for you. I'll show you the system has templates that really has a lot of this set up. So this exact luxury condo sales funnel, it's called, that's a template inside the system. So let me show you kind of on the back end right here. So we have some of the funnels set up. This is that luxury condo funnel. As you'll see here, it's the 3 steps, which is the 3 pages I just showed you. On the back end, when someone submits a form, here is what happens. So we have a campaign already laid out for every funnel. So right here under luxury condo campaign, when someone submits the form, right away they'll get an email, right? 2 minutes later they'll get a text, and then we'll continue to follow up, or the system will continue to follow up essentially for 7 days via texts and emails to get them engaged with you. The idea or the intention of really this follow up sequence is to get them connected with you, and then from there you can then take the conversation to the next step and move them accordingly. And if someone responds, you can have the feature to turn it off automatically. Okay. You can also add your own. So right here, you can obviously edit or remove any steps that are already there that you don't think will work well for you or how you do business. And you can also add any sequence here, whether it's a text message, an email, a voicemail drop, a manual text, so that you can send the text manually and you don't forget. A manual call, wait, make a phone call to them automatically, and it connects you with the push of a button, or even sending a Facebook message to them if you have their contact information there, right? So this is essentially what happens on the back end when someone fills out that information. Okay, so we're able to capture lead information via form or a survey on a landing page. We're then able to respond automatically to them. We're able to have them on a campaign that will then, continue to contact them until they engage with us. We're able to create an opportunity, and I showed you kind of about creating opportunities earlier, and it can trigger you to engage with that lead, and then you'll be able to put in notes and continue to follow up from there. So we'll go into more about the follow-up, because I think the follow-up is probably the most important piece of it all, to be able to follow up immediately and to be able to follow up consistently. So I'm going to show you a few scenarios of follow-up. First, we're going to start with the immediate follow-up when the form is submitted, and being able to follow up multiple times after that. If you remember in that video, it takes 7 to 12 times for a sale, and we can have all of that done automatically, but also we encourage you to engage the lead. So here is the immediate follow-up, and here is the continuous follow-up until they engage with you, right? So we have some campaigns set up. So you can, every funnel that we have has a campaign tied to it. We also have some generic ones right here that you can plug into any campaign or duplicate and then be able to customize. So here's our instant follow-up. So right away, when someone submits a form on your page, whatever page it is, it says, hey, and it has that person's name. I received your information. We look forward to helping you. The next step is to schedule a call, and it has a link where people can click and schedule a call with you, right? So right away, they'll get a text. So that's an automated response and a very immediate response. Then in a few minutes, they'll get an email from you. Then it will trigger you to call them. And basically with the push of a button, you'll be connected to them. If they don't pick up, then what happens is you will leave a voicemail, and that voicemail is automated. So it's an MP3 file you already created. And then right here in 2 hours, it will basically send them another text that you haven't been able to connect with them. So right away, basically in the first 2 hours, there are 6 touches that go out to this person. Right now, you can increase or decrease the frequency how you see fit. You can change the messaging how you see fit. But the most important thing is that you follow up immediately and you get this person to the next step, which is scheduling a call with you. Right. Now, if this person is unresponsive that first day, what we can do is basically continue to follow up for. All right, I think I'm back. A little glitch there. But yeah, so here is basically where we have unresponsive campaigns in the middle section here that can follow up with people up to an entire year, essentially. So here is day 1 to 7. As you see here, there's almost a few contacts a day to get this person to book an appointment with us. And then we continue to follow up to an entire year. You have all of these templates right there for you. If you decide to get the system at the end of the webinar, the system will have all of this for you that you can easily customize and incorporate from there. Okay, so the first response scenario is being able to follow up immediately. The second is being able to send bulk messages when you have announcements. Let's say you have an open house or a new guide that you just released, or a new incentive or an event or webinar that's coming up, and you want to invite your entire list, or you want to invite just maybe a certain segment to that. You can do that all with personalized texts and emails and voicemail drops. So it's going to say, hey, John, hey, Joe, hey, Liz, whatever, all with one click, without you having to send these messages and these emails manually. Right. So here's how we would do that. So in our system, we also have templates for bulk or announcement blasts. So this one, for example, has a voicemail, a text, and an email that go out right back to back. Voicemail, then 2 minutes later a text, then 2 minutes later an email. So again, let's say you're having an open house, you're having an event, and you want to invite a lot of people to. You can record the voicemail that will go out. You can have a text, and you can have an email that go out, basically contacting people via different methods, and being able to get the message out there with just a few minutes versus kind of spending hours trying to send individual text messages and individual phone calls. So this is an easy way to get a bulk message out there. You can also use this for newsletters. You can use it for other items. Okay. And then the third scenario of follow up that you want to have is event follow up and also appointment follow up. So things like birthdays, holidays, custom dates, for example, anniversary date of their purchase, confirmations prior to the event. So confirmations and reminders prior to an event or a webinar, maybe an email after the event, or reminders to reschedule and get on the calendar. And again, we have these campaigns built in here. So whether you want to send birthday emails to folks, and you can even send it to them before their birthday, so that they get bombarded the day of their birthday. You can send it to them prior to their birthday, right? You can also build in anything else. So whether it's a newsletter, whether it's a certain celebration of an event, you can build that in here, or you can just copy one of our campaigns and retailer it accordingly. Another one I'll show you is also the database reactivation. So let's say you haven't spoke to your database for a long time, but you have these contacts sitting there. You can upload all of the contacts in here, and then send out one message to all of them, right? Or you can even make an offer to all of them, right? So let's say you have a certain offer and certain incentive. You haven't spoke to these people in a while. You can make an offer, and as they respond to you, you can then engage them that way. So all kinds of campaigns that you can do and have here, right? So we talked really quick about a few different types of follow-ups and lead response. The first is the immediate follow-up when someone submits a form. Second is being able to do bulk messaging and announcements when you have an event, when you have something that just released and you want to tell everyone about it, or a certain segment. We talked about having follow-up when it comes to birthdays, holidays, custom dates prior to an event that you're having, in forms of confirmations and reminders, after an event that you have, or to reschedule and get on the calendar. So we have a campaign if someone booked an appointment with you, that you have basically an appointment follow-up that has reminders. Okay, so confirmation and reminders prior to the event. And you'll see here -2 days, -2 hours. We also have no shows. So if someone does not show up for the appointment, or someone is not ready, we continue to follow up so that they can reschedule that appointment with you. Right. So all the kinds of scenarios that you can automate and follow up for. Okay. And the last one is just the consistent follow up following up for, let's say, a very long period of time, and that could be an entire year, as we showed you. Following up for regular check-ins, like on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis, or what have you. Sending a newsletter or distributing your blog articles that you create, or even sending seasonal or periodic content that you create. So what you can do essentially with this system, you can plan out your entire yearly calendar if you wanted to. And let's say you design your winter, your fall, your spring, your summer newsletters at the beginning of the year, and at the right date or at the right time, they will be sent out to your contacts. Or you can do it manually, and at the time of creation, you can then distribute them to all your contacts or a segment of your contacts, right? So these are different ways you can follow up with people and maintain contact. Again, you want to increase the number of touches that you have with folks so that you can then convert them to clients. Okay. And last thing, what you want to do is be able to track your sales pipeline, be able to track the stats, basically how many people clicked on the links, how many people went to your pages, be able to track conversations, which I showed you in the contact section. You're able to see the entire conversation you had with someone. Be able to track conversions, and I'm going to show you that in a second. And be able to review requests. So you basically need a system that allows you to track all of these things. If I go back to my dashboard here, I'm able to track the number of opportunities, how much money is in the pipeline, uh, how many contacts are every stage. And let me show you the opportunities tab. So this is essentially your pipeline, right? You have leads, you engage with leads, they become prospects, then they get contract, then they contract you and they become your clients. You help them close the deal, and then you follow up with them after. And here are basically where everyone is at, and you can see at the top you're kind of monitoring how much money you have sitting at every stage. Okay, and simply you can move people. So let's say after you spoke with someone, after you spoke with someone, you can even put the notes right here. Okay, and then you can move them to the next stage as needed. Okay, so you can simply drag and drop and move people to the next stage as you need here, and then your pipeline is going to be tracked. All right, so that's how you track your pipeline. Inside the page creation tool, you'll be able to track your stats of every page. Inside the contacts, you're able to track the conversation. In the dashboard I showed you, you're able to track your conversion rate right here. And you're even able to send reviews. So let's say you want to send a request. You want to have it as a part of your follow up after you close a deal. The next day, they get an email, a thank you email from you with a link that has your Google review page link, and people can go leave reviews. You can have that be automated in your process, so that once you move someone from once you move someone to closed, the next day or whenever you want, it will send an email with your Google link in order to get a review. And all of the review requests will be, tracked right here. Again, this is a demo account, so there is not right there. And all your reviews will be here. And simply, you can also send a review request to someone in your system asking for reviews. If you don't currently have reviews, one of the things you can do is basically upload an email list of your past clients, send them an email from the system, and say it was a pleasure working with you before. I'm starting to kind of get more organized. I would love to have a review from you. And you send an email blast essentially to all your previous contacts, maybe even an entire campaign of an email, a text message, and a voicemail drop, and give them a link to leave a review. And you'll be able to track all of this right here, right? So again, the purpose of this webinar, and for agents and brokers who want to have an organized database that produces results, which I showed you how we are able to do that, who want to have a system that captures new leads, responds to them, follows up, and converts them into clients. Agents and brokers who want to be able to track how much money is sitting in each stage of the pipeline, so that you can be able to better forecast and plan. And if you want to know how to continue to follow up get reviews, and set up campaigns, which I think I showed you that. So if you want a system to do all of that for you, for those agents and brokers who want to get your own system that does all of that for you and everything that we just showed you, we have a special offer for you. I mean, you can actually go get the system right now. I think I put a link in the chat. It is beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. It should be in the chat. I'll put it on the screen right there. So open up another browser and go to it, or look in the chat. It should be the first and the pinned message right there. Okay. So let me kind of share with you what all of this includes in a way. So this is kind of the realtor package. What you would get is the entire system that I just showed you that allows you to have a very comprehensive database, that allows you to have smart contacts, allows you to have the opportunity set up that I showed you, allows you to have a sales pipeline and be able to track your sales throughout each stage. It gives you the ability to create funnels, surveys, and forms. It has auto respond campaigns that you can also create. You can create follow up campaigns, announcement campaigns, send out reviews, have various calendars for different things that you have. We didn't get into the calendars today, but if you do log in or subscribe, you'll definitely get access and training on the calendars. You'll also get more than 10 real estate funnels and campaigns and templates. I showed you the luxury list funnel. We also have a new construction funnel, open house funnel, rent now, buy later funnel, a home buyer guide, a home seller guide, foreclosure list. We have a lot of funnels in there that are ready for you already. All you have to do is just change a little bit of information, customize it as you see fit, and they'll be ready to go. So all of that for you. And honestly, the content that's in there, aside from the tools themselves, the content and the funnels and the templates and the campaigns that we built that took us a month to really build and write out. So it's really saving you a lot of time from having you to create your own, and it's all in there for you. We also have an onboarding series to guide you through all of that. I recorded and wrote articles to guide you through all of the features, and you'll be getting that right when you sign up. You'll also have an onboarding success call with us so that you can maximize your use of the system. It's great to have the system and all these features, but if you're not using it, and if you're not using it to the maximum advantage, it's not really giving you the maximum results you can have, right? But even better, here's a better offer for you. If you were to reserve your spot in the next 30 minutes, again, just go to that link, beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate, and click the button start now. I think I'll even show you right here. So this is the page. If you go to this page, click start now, it will take you to an order form. Okay. And if you reserve your spot in the next 30 minutes, I'll give you this entire system with all of the funnels, all of the campaigns to try for an entire month free. So if you don't like it, you can simply cancel before the month is up, and you have nothing to lose. So go to, again, beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. Click start now, fill out the order form. Your card will not be charged. Okay. You will have a free trial for all of today, or actually all of the month. And at the very end of the month, if you don't like it, you can simply cancel. You have nothing to lose. So think about this: if you were to get all of these tools separately, if you were to get a system that is a database, if you were to get a system that has allows you to build funnels, if you were to get a system that has calendars, if you were to get a system that follows up, if you were to get a system that's a sales pipeline dashboard, if you were to get all of these tools separately, you would be probably spending over $1,000 a month. Okay. Now, if you were to go and get a comprehensive system that maybe has a database, has some follow ups, and that allows you to build on top of it and maybe plug into other tools, you will be spending at least $300 per month. And that's minimum, right? More so, you'll probably be spending $500 to $700 really in order to put something like that together, in addition to the time that it's going to take you to really piece it together and the knowledge to know how, right? Our price, and you'll be surprised, very affordable. Again, I will let you try it for 1 month free. Our price, very affordable. After the free trial, our price is only $97 a month, which I think is probably, you know, the lowest of any softwares out there that you're going to buy or maybe are currently subscribing to. And this might even be able to replace a lot of your current software. If you're already subscribing to other software that is a database or that is a funnel builder or that's a sales pipeline or that's a calendar feature or that's a reputation management feature or that's a follow-up system, you can cancel all of that and replace it with this all-in-one system for only $97 a month. But you do have the first month free. Okay. So I'll definitely give you a month trial. After the trial, our price is only $97 a month. We also have a 3 month free trial option right now, but that is something we can discuss after you reserve your spot if you would like, right? Okay, so go ahead and reserve right now. Again, beta that always connected platform.com/real estate and click on start now. Beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. Click on start now, fill out the order form, and you'll get a free trial. We even have an option for a 3 month free trial, but that is we'll discuss after you reserve. Your card is not going to be charged today. You will put your card information, however, and you will not be charged until a month from now after the free trial ends, but you do have the right or the option to cancel. Here's again what you will get, and then I will go into some questions and answers that I usually get about the software. Again, you're going to get the entire system that I showed you. You'll have the ability to have a very organized database that produces results. You'll be able to organize them into smart contacts, convert them into opportunities, have a sales pipeline that tracks the opportunities for you and how much money you have sitting at every stage. You'll have the ability to create funnels, surveys, and forms to capture leads. You'll have the ability to automatically respond to leads via auto response campaigns. You'll be able to have follow up campaigns, announcement campaigns. You'll be able to collect reviews, have calendars. You'll get over 10 already created and great looking real estate funnels and very effective campaigns and templates that you can employ right away. You'll get access to our onboarding series that will guide you through all of the features in the system, and we'll schedule a one-on-one onboarding success call with you to help you maximize this system. Again, 1 month free trial, and you have an option for 3 months. All you have to do is go sign up, reserve your spot right now. Again, it's beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. Just open up a new tab, go to type in that link that you see on the screen, okay, or click. It should be in the chat, in the top of the chat, and you know, and then we'll create your account and go from there. I'm gonna answer some questions that usually people have regarding this. So let me see questions. Can I bring in contacts from different sources? Yes, pretty much wherever you have current contacts, whether that's on your phone, in Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, you can download and import those contacts into the system and then begin organizing that way. You can create a single contact and do it manually if you want. You can also sync it with other CRM systems that you may already have, and we do have training that's provided to show you do that. Another question: can I easily update or export my list of contacts? Yes, you can very easily update contacts, organize contacts, tag contacts, even export an entire list if you're looking to use it somewhere else. And again, there is training showing you exactly how to do that. Are there templates of messages and campaigns that I can send? Yes. As we showed, we have over 10 funnels with campaigns already built in there for you. We also have campaigns that follow up immediately, campaigns that follow up for an entire year, and campaigns for certain events that you can take, customize, and use. And also, we have training on all of that. All right. Are there templates for funnels? Yep. Like I just mentioned, we have over 10 real estate funnels that you will get, and you will have access to all these campaigns and templates that we took a month to write and create. Is help available if I want to build something more complex? Yes. So our training videos will show you essentially how to create your own funnels, campaigns, and all of that. Another easier way to do it, just to cut on time, what you can do is duplicate something that we already have and then make your edits. And if you really want us to build something for you that's more customizable, you do have the option to let us do that for you. So after you reserve your spot and you're in the system, there will be a page that you can contact us and we can build something more complex for you if you would like. Is the pipeline and stages already set up? Yes, we have several sales pipelines already set up. So there is a general sales pipeline. There's also a sales pipeline pretty much with every different funnel that we have. So it really depends how you want to use it. But all of that is automatically set up with all the back end configuration already there. If I have a team, can I round robin leads to my sales team? Yes. So you can set up a staff, employees, you can distribute leads, you can send tasks, and you can see kind of who's assigned to what and who's doing what and who hasn't done what. Right? Do I have to install anything? No, you don't have to install anything. You just have to log in. You can log in on your computer, on your tablet, even a mobile phone, and you'll have access to all of that information wherever you log in from. Do I have to set up anything or have any integrations? No, we pretty much have everything set up already for you. You don't need to set up anything, and our training will guide you through everything and how we have it configured. If you want to do something more complex, like set up another system to it or integration and you can't figure it out, our team will be there to help you do that as well. Is there a maximum number of contacts, lists, or sales pipeline I can have? No. As of now, we're not putting a limit on it. So essentially, you can have as many sales pipelines or leads or contacts or lists or filters or tags, as many as you can have. Is there a maximum number of emails I can send out? We don't have a maximum number of emails to send out, so you can send out as many emails as you would like. Again, you can have as many contacts as you would like. We don't upcharge for the number of contacts. We don't upcharge for the number of campaigns or funnels or sales pipelines, and you can send out as many emails as you would like. How is text processed? So great question. So texts, the way it works is that the tool allows you to send out text much like your phone, but there is a text plan, much like your phone company charges you. The best way to do it, and honestly, is really to set that up on your end. We can show you how to do that. Basically, subscribe into that technology to set up a text plan, and then that way you're able to monitor and manage your text plan accordingly, and that you don't spend a lot on text. So that's the first option, and that gives you more control. The second option is you can just add a number under our plan, and we'll just pass on the text charges to you with no upcharge to that. So again, you can have your own text plan, and you can monitor how many texts you're sending out. Or you can just add a number in your account under our plan, and we'll just pass on that cost to you. Do you provide any onboarding training or help to get you set up? Yes. So we have a great onboarding series, and that guides you essentially step by step. And you can access that entire series all at once, right when you're logged in. We'll also send you an email, one training per day until the series is complete. And we also encourage you to schedule a call with us to go through, after you go through the training, so that we can answer any questions and help you get set up, troubleshoot, and maximize on that system. Is there a contract or a minimum commitment? No, there is no contract, so there is no like 3 month minimum or 6 month minimum. If you want to, cancel right before your 30-day trial is up, you can. If in month 3, 4, 5, or 6 you choose to cancel, you can. So simply just let us know that you are canceling, and we're not gonna bill you for the following month, right? So there is no contract, there is no commitment there. You just pay month by month. Do we provide maintenance with the system? Great question. Yes, we understand that many people just don't have the time or can't make the time to ensure their system is kind of fully optimized and that they're getting the most out of it. So we do, in addition to the training that we have in onboarding, we will be providing free trainings. We also will provide, or we can provide, a maintenance plan to help you review your account and make sure your account is optimized on a monthly basis. All right. What's the onboarding process like? Great question. So basically, you go to that website. Again, it's beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. Okay. You click start now, and you will be taken to an order form. Again, that is beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate, and click start now. You'll be taken to an order form. Once you fill out the order form, we will get a notification. We will begin setting up your account, and we will ask you to fill out a form about your business to give us more insight about your business so that we can maybe add anything to your account that would be helpful, and that we can get a better idea of how to help you. So again, go to this website, click start now, fill out the order form. We'll get your information. We'll begin setting up your account. You'll also be filling out another form to kind of give us more info about your business. From there, after we set up your account within a day or so, you'll get an email with your access information and onboarding information. And from there, you'll see the onboarding series and be able to take our onboarding training and be able to schedule a call with us. All right. How do I get started? Yeah, I mean, pretty much like I said, beta.alwaysconnectedplatform.com/real estate. Click start now. Go fill out the order form. We'll get your information. We'll begin setting up your account, and we'll send you the contact information from there. All right. So I'm gonna keep this discount live for another few minutes, another 10 minutes or so. Okay. Then I'll probably shut it down. Excuse me. Right, you can still go and order. However, I have a code in there that won't charge you for the next 30 days. That code is going to be going away, so you can go ahead and book or reserve your spot in the next 10 minutes to take advantage of the 1 month free trial. If not, you can still purchase it at a later time. It will likely be at the price of $97 a month for now. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this webinar. Real quick, we were kind of talking about a lot of things here, right? We talked about how to create your own lead generation, follow-up, and sales machine. We concentrated on your database and your follow-up and a system to help you do that, because these are really the essentials of creating this machine. So for agents who want to have an organized database that produces results, for agents and brokers who want to be able to capture new leads, respond to them, follow up with those leads, and convert them into clients. For agents and brokers who want to track how much opportunity is sitting in each stage of the pipeline, and for agents and brokers who want to continue to follow up, get reviews, and set up campaigns for your database and for your new leads. I highly suggest you go ahead and tap into the system. Check out the free trial, and for a month, you have nothing to lose. Try out the system that will do all of that for you, and I will personally help you through it. We will make sure you're well trained. We will make sure that you have all that you need in order to maximize on this. You have 5 more minutes in order to take advantage of the 1 month free trial. So go ahead and do that, and I will hopefully see your information in my email box in a few minutes. And from there, we'll begin the process to training you, helping you, and getting you to maximize on this. All right. So that's all the time I have for today. I will let you go. You have this link. You have 5 more minutes. Hope to see you putting your information there, and hopefully I can help you get started.